All right, we're here right now, and I have on the line right now Anders from the most awesome thrash band from Norway, Forgery, and they've been getting. I just started playing them on the Asylum, and they've been ripping the friggin' airwaves up. And right now, I have Anders right here with me. And Anders, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Nice and rainy here, but it's doing good.
Hey, we still got frost in the morning.
Oh, you guys, it's still cold up there?
Oh yeah.
Now I came across you on MySpace, and you had sent me your CD, which I had just received a couple days ago, and it has not left my CD player. This thing is a beast. It's a beast, man. It's a beast of a CD. I love it. I love it. Now, when did Forgery start as a band?
Well, this is our second run, actually. So, but this version of the band started in 2003, and it was just me, and I found a drummer, and I needed a bass player that I could trust, so I called my old bass player from Forgery, which I started jamming, and it wasn't supposed to be this hard or fast, but when me and Morten, the bass player, started playing together, it just clicked, and we just went back to our old sound and started developing it. So we got a new drummer a couple of years back. Well, before that we got the second guitarist, because we used to be a trio, but never meant to, but we just couldn't find the right guys to play guitar. We did now. We did a recording, we did a full album like a couple of years back, but we didn't get it signed, so it was never released, and will never be released.
Now, when you guys first started out, did you have the sound that you have now, or was it a different sound?
Oh, it's a different sound, because different people in the band, they also influenced the sound. So it was much more, sound much more like hardcore in the beginning, which is technically like easier things to do. But we got the second guitar player, Ronnie, which has a lot of death metal influences. He's even played in a black metal band. He started to mix things up, and it all thought it was cool. So we changed. He has to evolve.
Now, what was the decision to go into, like, you guys have like a very technical edge to you that reminds me of some of the early stuff that Meshuggah was doing. Now, what was the decision to go in that direction?
It's just plain influence. Like, I hadn't really listened about to Meshuggah until like 4 or 5 years ago. But then I got really into them, and especially that Destroy, Rage, Improve album.
Great choice.
Just an awesome record. So I was really heavily influenced by that as we made these songs.
And you definitely have a Bay Area sound too, like with Machine Head, early Machine Head, Violence, Exodus. I'm hearing a lot of that, the attitude in there as well.
Well, when we started it, the first time was 1990, and we listened to Testament, Anthrax, Metallica, Exodus, Violence, Forbidden, like all those cool bands from over there. But also the German scene, which had like Sodom and Creator, Holy Moses, great thrash band from Germany, female vocalist.
Oh yeah, excellent band.
Yeah, she's brutal.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. It's amazing that she's still going today too. It's crazy.
Yeah, we did a gig with them like 4 years ago, I think. And she said, well, in my next life I might do something more quiet. But then again,
Now, with one thing that definitely does stand out with the band is the drumming is amazing, and with a lot of things that Meshuggah did and a lot of technical bands, cymbal work is very key. From what I hear in a lot of those bands, was that a hard progression for him to do, for Jens to do on this, or was this very easy for him?
He has to struggle a bit, but he's the kind of guy that doesn't give up. So what we try to do if we have something that is technically difficult is try to make it groove, and because if you get too mathematical about it, so we try to get it to sound like just playing 4x4, and but it isn't. It's like 11/8 or something like crazy shit. But he's the kind of guy that doesn't give up. He just sits and swears and grits his teeth and tries again.
Well, it came out amazing, and like I said, that is one thing that really stood out to me on the CD as well. Other than the aggression, is a lot of this the technical craziness that with the drums was like it seemed to fit very well with the Bay Area aggression. With that technicality, really stood out a lot, and I've heard bands like Forbidden does the same thing, but not so much with the drum work. But you guys captured that with the drum work really well.
Thank you.
Now, how long did it take you guys to record Harbouring Hate?
It was done over a period of 3 months, but like actual studio times, I think we did it in between 10 and 15 days.
Now, did all the band members have input on the songwriting? Yeah. We're all in it together. So usually me or Ronnie come into the rehearsal studio and with some ideas or maybe a whole song. We play to the guys and they just change everything. So we're all in it. And that's awesome, man. And one thing I really love the song Raw by War and Sever are like two awesome songs that like flow right into each other, and the last track, In Pain, is another amazing track as well. Every song is very memorable in its own entity, and it's not each song goes into a different vibe, I think.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. It's it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. Like, you can have diversity in your music.
Absolutely.
And then they don't sound like the same band.
That's one thing that I really, like I said, I'm a huge fan of progressive death metal and technical thrash metal, and that's one thing that stuck out with you guys is the fact that each song was its own entity, and it didn't stay to the same formula with each song. It all changed, and that's what I love about Meshuggah so much is that they do the same thing, and you guys have got it going. And for this being your first real full-length release, that's goddamn impressive, man.
Thank you. We have been playing for a lot of years without getting any record deals at all, but just good timing though, I guess.
Now, how did you guys get picked up by Candlelight?
MySpace again. I have a couple of friends that have released records on a Norwegian label called Nocturnal Art Recording, which is somewhat from Emperor.
Oh, yeah, cool, man.
Yeah. I have a couple of guys I know who's released some records through him, and I just sent him a link. He says, like, don't send me any demos or anything, just send me the link to MySpace. I did on the enlightenment. And he asked, well, who are you assigned to? I said, no one.